Hello, and welcome to the 6th Phoenix Flyer. It's April 4th, and I'm your host, Imaginary. Today, I'll discuss uppercase neutrality and what's going on with it post-April Fools, explain the what and how of Warzones Incorporated, and end with Josh's beloved song, Break Into Your Heart. Please enjoy! Last week, this broadcast released a segment on LazCorp adopting a radical diplomatic neutrality, stating that the company now viewed all non-neutral regions as hostile entities. While foreign affairs officials from abroad were reassured that the broadcast was a joke upon their contacting us, many, whether playing along or sincerely participating, shared their opinions on the alignment brought forward. Much outrage was produced along with derision, but there were also those that embraced the arrival of neutrality extreme and voiced their wish for its continuance. The outrage centered around the sentiment that Lazarus had done much harm previously by blocking out alignments, and so doing so on a neutral rim was ridiculous. However, I think some embraced the neutrality proposed because its reasoning was rooted in the rhetoric that has abounded in Lazarus for years now, that the issues the region has had stemmed directly from conflicts between military alignment factions. One can easily draw a conclusion from that towards the establishment of a neutral diplomatic process. After all, our neutral military alignment was and continues to be argued for in the same way. There was and continues to be a door of reasoning open to a radical, neutral Lazarus. It could become our path at the push of a few influential members. However, the push is not being made. For me personally, I can see the potential appeal in a radically neutral game-created region. Applying neutral rhetoric to every aspect of not only our military, but our diplomacy and culture could be very interesting. However, I'm not pushing for uppercase neutrality, mainly because I've witnessed the diplomatic investments non-neutral regions have put into LazCorp, and throwing all that away to try on a new set of words seems really dumb. That said, the April Fool's joke has sparked some discussion among shareholders over what place does and should neutrality have in our region. Should it be more adhered to? Is it something we should move past? Sometimes the number of different opinions being thrown about in Lazarus seems suffocating, but it does reassure me that if we ever do all agree on something, it surely must be right. On to some less local news. The Warzones Incorporated agreement is currently in the process of creation. LazCorp's neutral military can mainly only operate in the war zones, but while it has done so in varying bouts of activity over the course of its existence, right now the Guard feels like a very dusty song and dance. There is not much excitement or reason to raid Warzone Africa for the 5th time, or hustle up a multi-region raid so the troops can practice doing something that in our current situation will never be performed towards an impactful result. Warzones Incorporated is a method to add life and purpose to LazCorp's presence in the war zones. There are already communities living in the war zones, so why not weigh in on their affairs? It is the only place our military is allowed to weigh in sustainably. With this in mind, my administration has begun formulating an agreement with multiple regimes that tend to hold war zone delegacies. The main premise is that the Guard will assist these regimes in maintaining their delegacies, while the regimes will be militarily at the service of LazCorp. My hope is that with groups to defend and an army with a wider draw, the military gameplay experience that LazCorp can offer its members will improve, without making changes to the Guard's establishing document that might produce discomfort in some shareholders. A more detailed address about Warzones Incorporated will be made in the Managing Director's office in the next few days. Now for some music. Josh, former guardian of Osiris and now founder of the Social Technocratic Union, is known for his open, often rude, often drunk method for expressing himself. His preferred government type is, surprise, surprise, technocratic. That is, those who can do things should be in charge of doing them. I'm not sure how that gets decided, but anyway, I searched up all the music he's shared, and Break Into Your Heart, originally by Iggy Pop, was what I found. Apologies in advance for how creepy the lyrics are. I adore the background music, but you won't even hear that. I'm gonna break into your heart. I'm gonna crawl under I'm gonna break into your heart and follow till I see where you begin. Time's so tight, it's closing in. 40 more hours to go. When the tumblers spin, I'm getting in. Gonna be time to blow. I'm gonna break into your heart. I'm gonna crawl under your skin. I'm gonna break into your heart and follow till I see where you begin. Hooks go deep, but it's make-believe. It's never gonna grow. Your heart is buried underneath a mountains capped with snow. I'm gonna break into your heart. I'm gonna crawl under your skin. I'm gonna break into your heart and follow till I see where you begin. Break them all, take them all, fake them all, steal them all, fail them all, touch them all, break them all, break them all. I'm gonna break into your heart. I'm gonna crawl under your skin. I'm gonna break into your heart and follow till I see where you begin. And the walls come tumbling down, and you finally let me in. And I'll break into your... I hope you enjoyed today's Phoenix Flyer. If you have comments, concerns, or would like to assist with production, please get in contact. My Nation and Discord tag are in the description below. Thank you for listening to the Phoenix Flyer. It'll be back next week on Saturday.